Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching The Guest on Gabon 24. Today we are welcoming on our set Dr. Ralph OBANDJA. He is a British civilization expert. He's also the head of department at the National School for Higher Studies. Today we are discussing the Commonwealth and its decision to partially suspend Gabon from its institutions. Welcome, Dr. OBANDJA.
Thank you, Mr. Limongoy, to have me on the program.
So, let's tackle the matter straight away. Something led to the suspension of Gabon from the Commonwealth. Can you please make a genesis of the political situation prior to the suspension and why was Gabon suspended?
Okay, thank you for the question. I would say that elections were held in Gabon in the 26th of August 2003. And those elections were, I would say, there were massive irregularities related to the process and to the results. So because of those elements, the military, our national defense forces, decided to take action in overthrowing the former president, Ali Bongo Ondimba. And following that action, the Commonwealth decided to partially suspend Gabon.
Okay, so Gabon was suspended by the Commonwealth Ministerial Action Group amid their 63rd meeting. I think it was during the UNGA. At the same moment, the UNGA had its meeting also. What is the role of the group and what were the main decisions concerning Gabon exactly?
The Commonwealth Ministerial Action Group is a group of foreign ministers from 8 Commonwealth countries which sometimes meet in order to discuss development in member states. And during their 63rd meeting, they made critical decisions concerning our country, Gabon. And they decided, for example, to condemn strongly, they said, the overthrow of an elected government. Apart from that, they decided to suspend Gabon partially from the Commonwealth. The suspension entails some exclusions: exclusion from the councils of the Commonwealth, exclusion from intergovernmental meetings, exclusion from the Commonwealth head of government meetings. So other decisions were taken. They encouraged the Secretary General of the Commonwealth to continue good offices providing technical assistance and in order to allow or permit the return of democracy. Something else was decided during that meeting. It was the fact that Gabon was given a 2 years period in order to organize credible elections. So from the 30th of August 2003 to the 30th of August 2025. The last aspect had to do with a decision that the group took. They called upon the transitional authorities to guarantee the security, the safety, the physical integrity
of the former president,
Ali Bongo Ondimba, his family, and his government.
Okay, so this is very heavy, but is it the first time that Commonwealth has made such a decision towards the country?
I would say no, it's not the first time. Before answering your question, I would say that the Commonwealth has never ever excluded or expelled, I would say, a country. But they have suspended some of them. And the first one that is in my mind now is Fiji. Fiji has already been suspended 3 times. In 1987, in 2000, and in 2006. Another country that was suspended is Pakistan. Pakistan was suspended in 1999, and the second time in 2007. Nigeria was suspended in 1995, restored in 1999. Sierra Leone in 1997, and readmitted in 1998.
All those countries suspended because of conflicts?
Most of the time because of takeovers of power.
Okay, because Gabonese people had the impression that it was the first time that in the Commonwealth there was a coup.
Unfortunately,
or something like
it's
that.
not. It's not. And we are lucky because our suspension is a partial one. It's not a full suspension.
Okay, so Gabon has been urged to restore democracy and organize credible elections within a period of 2 years, as you just mentioned. What do you think may happen to Gabon when the deadline expires?
So there are possible outcomes. The first is that Gabon organizes credible elections, and at the end, or in the end, sorry, the Commonwealth lifts the suspension. This is the ideal outcome.
Scenario, yeah.
Yes, scenario. There is another scenario that is possible. It's that Gabon does not organize elections, and in the end, the Commonwealth decides to give a full suspension to Gabon.
But you said it never happened before.
It has happened. Full suspensions have happened, but not exclusion, permanent exclusion.
Okay.
So the next step is maybe if we organize, we are restored. If we don't, we are fully suspended. But another scenario may also occur. It's the fact that if Gabon does not organize those elections in due time, something may happen. The Commonwealth may decide to maintain the suspension, and at this time, Gabon may decide to leave the Commonwealth. And this is not the scenario that I will favor or that I'm...
Okay, but now I'm thinking about something. What about the economic factor? Does this suspension mean that Commonwealth countries will not anymore deal with Gabon?
No.
Is there any consequences, economically speaking?
They said partial suspension.
Partial.
So the suspension entails, as I said, suspension, exclusion from meetings, from intergovernmental meetings, from the Commonwealth head of government meetings, etc. But privately, so I would say publicly, they say no, Gabon cannot be with us.
Yeah.
But privately, it can help Gabon. Gabon can continue to benefit from advantages from the Commonwealth. I would take an example. At the moment, there is the Commonwealth Scholarship Commission, which is offering scholarships and fellowships to Commonwealth citizens, I would say that way. And some of our Gabonese citizens are applying to get those scholarships.
So there is no obstruction, they can apply still?
Yes, I've been writing recommendation letters for some of them, yes.
That's amazing.
So it's still working privately. In terms of trade also, I think things would continue to be done.
Okay, some people believe that the Commonwealth is responsible for the decriminalization of homosexuality in Gabon and sexual education at school. We heard this in our streets. Do you have a word on that? What is your opinion?
My opinion is that it's not true. I don't know everything about the
But people even say
process.
that Sylvia Bongo, the former First Lady, the fact that she was fighting for women's rights, that thing at the National Assembly where they say that now there is equality, Gabon égalité.
Yeah.
They say that all that things came because of Commonwealth. So what do you think of this?
No, it doesn't. You talked about the UN. The UN is not the Commonwealth first.
Okay.
The second thing I would say is that there are 56 countries in the Commonwealth, and the matter of LGBT rights, because it's what you're talking about, is diversely regarded or considered from one country of the Commonwealth to another. So, for example, in Cameroon, people are imprisoned. It can be seen as a criminal offense.
Yeah.
In South Africa, no problem. It's legal. People they allow same-sex marriages. There is a discrimination protection.
In Zimbabwe,
for example,
also?
Zimbabwe, no, Zimbabwe is not part of the Commonwealth. They were part, but
They've never been? They left. Why did they left? Why did they leave?
Because there was a suspension in 2002, as I told you.
Yeah.
And in 2003, they wanted the Commonwealth to lift the suspension. Unfortunately, the Commonwealth refuses because they thought that
that's
the
a good example for Gabon.
Yes, and they decided to leave.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But they resubmitted in 2018, but up to now, nothing has moved.
Nothing
has changed.
So they can be very tough about it.
Concerning the LGBT questions, I would say that there are 56, as I told you. It's diversely regarded.
Okay.
And there is another argument, another point that is crucial to me or preponderant. It's the fact that Gabon and Togo joined the Commonwealth together. And you will see that it's diversely. The policy in terms of homosexuality is different. Gabon has made it, has decriminalized it, I would say that so, but Togo has not.
Yeah.
So if it is a criterion for people to be members of the Commonwealth, I would say yes. So to conclude, I would say the question is not regarded in an homogeneous way. It is regarded in an heterogeneous way in the Commonwealth.
Okay, so can you have one last word? We have only 1 minute remaining, but I would like you to, do you think that Gabon should withdraw from Commonwealth? This is your last word.
Thank you. No, I think it will be a big mistake if we withdrew from the Commonwealth, because it's been a tough fight to be member of the Commonwealth, and it would be a kind of wealth. There are many advantages when we are member of the Commonwealth, and I don't want Gabon, and I don't encourage, I don't favor it. I recommend strongly, and that people,
our authorities,
yes, and the rest of those who are decision makers in dealing with that question, to keep Gabon in the Commonwealth.
Okay, so this is the last word. We have to keep Gabon within the Commonwealth. Thank you, Dr. OBANDJA. I remind that you are a British doctor in British literature and civilization, and we discussed together the Commonwealth and its decision to partially suspend Gabon from its institutions. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we have come to the end of today's program. Let's just keep on watching our programs on our social networks. Don't forget, life is only what you make it. Goodbye. See you soon.